Hey guys, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to solve a problem from the Geeks for Geeks. Today's problem is maximize the cut segments. Today problem is maximize the cut segments. Uh, Given an integer n denoting the length of line segment, given an integer n denoting the length of line segment, you need to cut the line segment in such a way that the length of the line segment each time either x or comma y comma z. Here x comma y comma z are integers. After performing all cuts operation, you total number of cuts segment must be maximum. Here that for n is equal to 4, for x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1, z is equal to 1, uh, 4, our answer is 4. And here for n is equal to 5, x is equal to 5, y is equal to 3, z is equal to 3, our answer is 2. And this question is asked in major Microsoft OYO rooms companies. Here expected time complexity is so often, expected space complexity is so often. Here n x y z are up to 10 power 4. Guys, you guys also read the question once and try with your own ideas. So if you don't get, then it's okay, but you have to try before going to the watch the solution. Okay guys, try the solution. So what I am doing is, uh, given a for suppose this is a stick, we are cutting that stick. Okay, this is a stick, we are cutting the stick. We can cut the stick into x y z part. So when we are cutting this stick small pieces, our number of cuts should be maximum. So guys, we can cut either this part, we can cut either this part, we can cut either this part. So our number of submission cut should be maximum. Okay, so what I am doing, for suppose as he mentioned in the test cases, n is equal to 4, 2 is equal to y 1 1 1. For suppose n is equal to 4, uh, x is equal to 4, y is equal to 1, z is equal to 1. Same, right? Sorry, x is equal to 2. Here x is equal to 2 is given, right? So we can cut this part into the, so suppose this is the length of the tree. For suppose this is the length of tree, whose size is 4 meters. We are cutting this. We can cut either two parts, two length, either one length, and either one length. So uh, so so guys, so I can cut 2 into 2. I can cut 1 comma 1 comma 1 comma 1. I can cut 1 comma 1 and 2. I can cut 2 1 1. So in this we have 2 segments, in this we have 4 segments, in this we have 3 segments, in this we have 3 segments. So our answer is 4 here. Okay, so we have to return the maximum number of cuts. Another test case is there, guys. For suppose n is equal to 4, x is equal to 5, y is equal to 6, z is equal to 7. In this case, we can't cut this for length of 4 into these pieces, right? Here minimum length is 5, so we can't cut. In such cases, we have to return -1. So guys, I hope that you guys understand the question. So what I am doing is, I am here, for suppose let's take that test case. For suppose n is equal to 4, x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1, z is equal to 1. I am taking this part. Now when we are cutting this, remaining length is 2. uh, our number of cut is 1. Okay, uh, I can take this also, right? When I am cutting this, our length is 2, number of cuts is 1. Or I can get this part also, right? Our what our length is 1, and again I can use here 2. I can use here 2, so length is 0, number of cuts is 2. Again from here I can use 1, and number of cuts is 2, number of cuts is 2, remaining length is 1. Okay, now here we can't cut anymore because length is become 0, length become 0. Okay, now our now remaining part is 1, so we can't use 2 here. Again we can use 1, so what I am doing is 0 and 3, so number of cuts is 3. Here number of cuts is 2. If we go from here, we can't use here 2, so remaining part is here. Remaining part is what? Remaining part is 1, number of cuts is 2. Okay, sorry, here remaining part is 2, number of cuts is 2. Okay, again we can use here 2 and 1. If we use 2, if it becomes 0, and number of here 1 comma 3. Again we can use here again we can use here 0, number of cuts is 4, so we have to return answer 4. Here what I am doing is I am taking this in the form of for loop. Okay, I am taking one for loop. I am taking one int answer is equal to int max, and I am traveling from that less than n I plus plus. Answer is equal to min of answer comma helper function. I am taking this process occurring whole in helper function. So 1 plus helper of n minus a of I. Return yes. I am returning yes. So I am taking here, sorry, it is max. Here one by adding here 1 means I am taking the present value. This one each time I am adding 1 so each time I am adding 1 in recursion. I am adding 1 here. I am adding 1 in recursion, so it indirectly giving me a count. When it, if base case is if n is equal to 0, I am returning 0. Okay, I am returning 0. So guys, I am going to the code now. Here what I am doing is one more thing I want to explain here. For suppose 5 here, first of all x is equal to 200, y is equal to 300, z is equal to 400. In such cases we can't put anything, so in these cases I am taking if n is equal to 0 means when I subtract 5 minus 200 I get 195, right? So 195 is less than 0. In such cases I have to return int min, because we are not finding any way here. So I have to return, if it is I have to return -1. Overall I have to return -1, right? You will understand more better by the code. Here guys, one thing we have to observe is this is overall recursion, right? We are taking all these 3 possible cases. Here process is recursion. Okay, recursion, then we use dp to reduce the time complexity. We use dp. Okay, this is a recursion process. So I am going to the code part. Here First of all, I am using one temporary vector int temp dot pushback y temp dot pushback z. Okay guys, so I am here, I am taking one answer variable. I will explain you. So here helper, I am taking one helper function. I am passing this, and I am taking n value. That's it. Here int helper temp intern if n is equal to 0, I am returning 0. If n is equal to 0, I am returning 0. I am taking on for loop. Here guys, we have to sort this. Sorting is no need, but we can reduce the time complexity because of sorting. Temp dot end. Here this is 3. Okay, because temp we are adding only 3 elements, so temp dot size is always 3, no doubt in that. Now I am taking one int answer is equal to int min. Now answer is equal to max of answer comma 1 plus temp comma n minus temp of I. I am just returning answer. That's it guys, I didn't did anything here. If here, if answer, if n is less than 0, there are some cases when we observe n is less than 0, then we have to return int min. Why I am returning int min here means I will explain you that. Here guys, why I am doing if for suppose here x is equal to 8, for example here n is equal to 8, n is equal to 800, y is equal to z 300, z is equal to 900. For suppose this is the case, in this if you subtract 8 minus 300, we get minus 240. So we can't further make by using this. We can't make 800 by using these variables. So guys, what I am doing is I am taking the return -1. So int min is always minimum value, right? Int min is always minimum value. Int min is smallest value in integer. So int min is smallest value integer. So we are taking the max. So if any valid cases happen, then among this int min and that valid case, it max function took the valid case, because valid case means it has some proper count other than int min. So this max function return the valid case. It ignores the among the int min is minimum. Valid case means it is 2 or 3 or 4. anything, so or 0 anything. So in that cases 0 is not happen. Valid case means 1 2 3 4 5. So among max of int main comma 1 or 2 or so it returns 1. So that's why I am taking here int main. Okay, now I am submitting this code. We got the error. Why? Because n was not declared in this scope. Sorry, here I have to declare to n. Here max of 1 plus, yeah, sorry, we have to return the answer, right? Now we got the correct answer. Now I am submitting this code. It passes only 5 test cases out of 500. It passes only 5 test cases out of 865, I think. So what I am doing is I am using DP here, dynamic programming. In dynamic programming, what we do is we use previous answer. We store the previous answer. If that case arises again, we can use that again. See, if you observe this, here for suppose here we got the case. Here we got the case host length is 2. Here also we got the case host length is 2. So we can use this. This is overlapping, right? Here these are overlapping. Here we got the 1 comma 3, right? Here we got the 1 comma 3. Here we got 1, and here also we got length 1. Here also we got length 1. So these are overlapping. These answers we can use it again. So what I am doing is I am using here dp vector of int dp n plus 1 comma minus 1. Here I am using dp vector int dp if here answer is less than 0, if here answer is less than 0, I am returning minus 1. Why I took here less than 0 is, I will explain you that guys again. And here I have to pass dp, and here dp of n is equal to answer. Here in such case, if dp of n is not equal to minus 1, then I have to return dp of n. Okay guys, I am submitting this code. Why I am taking here here we are returning into minus. We are adding here among all recursions, we are adding here plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So at the end it becomes like, if we are adding here int main plus 1, again in recursion I am adding 1, again I am adding 1, because this value, answer value, it may not be equal to, here instead of less than 0, we can take here int main instead of less than 0, we can take it int main. But we can't supposed to take, because here int min value is here answer value. If it is less than 0, then only we are, because it is we are adding 1 right, it may change. So that's why I am taking here. If it is less than 0, then I am returning -1. Otherwise, if it is greater than 0, then I am returning the answer. So guys, I am submitting this code. Sorry guys, we got the correct. Sorry, here I have to return -1. Here he mentioned that uh, if no segment can be cut, then return 0. So we have to return 0. Now I am submitting this code. It satisfies all test cases. It's submitted successfully. If you have any doubts, please ask me in the comments. It is very easy question, but you have to practice, take some sample test cases and apply this algorithm with your test cases. Then you will understand more deeper. And please do subscribe my channel. Please share with your friends. Please like my videos. Thank you guys. Thank you, and happy Holi to you all.